Look at some of the big ones today. All right, we'll start with our question of the day, and we'll also do an interview with regard to the SABC situation later on. But are companies equipped to deal with sexual misconduct in the workplace? What is the situation at the company where you work? Do you think that the policies that exist are sufficient? Do you think there's enough will on the part of those who are tasked with actually having oversight over these sort of issues? Do they actually care enough to deal with this effectively?
Yeah, good question. So let's hear from you. Perhaps you've been in that situation where you've tried to address a situation like that, and it's been one of the most difficult things you've had to go through, and it brings into question HR departments as well and their role in all of this. What do they actually do? Okay, so let's turn to now the big stories of the day, those that we are going to be following closely. First up, National Assembly Chair cited a series of rules that had been broken yesterday in the National Assembly, and a ruling will be delivered this afternoon. Yeah, chaos breaking out in
it was hectic.
It wasn't nice, was it? It's sort of reminiscent of those days that we were hoping were past and behind us, but it seems unfortunately there's still major tension within the House, and that we saw yesterday.
Indeed. And then the next story to look out for: economic cluster of ministers. They'll be answering oral questions in the National Assembly, and with regard to expropriation without compensation, the American-Chinese tariff battles and the effect thereof on South Africa, Metro Rail and Sandrail, amongst others.
The Standing Committee on Public Accounts hears from the SABC on irregular, fruitless and wasteful expenditure, as well as payables and receivables as reflected in the latest annual report. And the Electoral Commission will brief the media on election readiness and also announce the date for the last registration weekend.
There we go. Can you believe it? Hey?
Money issues are plenty there. So it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to impact on the service that they have to
Definitely.
deliver.
And I mean, if you think about it, elections, remember the president sort of slipped up saying, probably before May next year. So, Minda.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot
definitely.
to do with the IEC.
But you can see, in the character of the parties, they already in campaign
full mode.
Yeah,
full mode. Okay, so here we go, and Ramaphosa Q&A, the top. And when you say electioneering mode, we saw that already happening in Parliament yesterday. And again, we bring it up. There weren't such nice scenes coming out when a big fight broke out between the EFF and the DA. So. Water bottles.
And then it got worse, and you also had the EFF and Ahang's Tawama. I think it was Nazir Porter, I'm not sure, someone from the EFF, and it got really ugly.
And then Malusi Gigaba, our minister, good minister, not flicking
Malusi's
the one.
hands are a problem at the moment.
Yeah, Malusi's finger went up, and it just got ugly. But at the end of the day, the president's son also being pointed out there.
Yeah, 500,000 rand from Bosasa.
Yeah, exactly.
Paid into a trust account. Musi Maimane raising that. It was hectic.
It was a big day in Parliament yesterday. So no wonder Ramaphosa Q&A was trending.
And National Assembly, they go hand in hand.
Dan Plato, you interviewed him yesterday. He's now the mayor.
Officially.
Yeah, there you go.
He was sworn in yesterday and got elected there by a nice majority. So all good.
Okay.
There's the finger.
There's the finger. All right. The pinky finger. Okay, election night. We all know what that means, though, don't we? We're just going to leave that for people's imagination. Election night. This is in the US right now. We think we have problems. It's amazing. We're not alone. You've got the US that are out and about voting. And this, of course, is that popularity vote that is, as we read in the news, the top story in our news showing the biggest turnout for elections in 50 years. These are major, when it comes to the results that are going out here, and the Democrats hoping to retake control of the House. In fact, I got an alert on my phone, again, predictions coming through that they've won it. But then again, remember the predictions that came through during the elections.
Yeah.
Democrats have taken these elections. Hillary Clinton will be the next president, and boom.
And the importance of these midterm elections is because, as many say, this basically acts as a referendum.
Yeah.
Because if you remember all the talk around how the election was stolen, and now this is a chance for Americans to go out and actually prove
that the popularity vote is not with the President Donald Trump. And if they fail to do that,
well, there you go. So these are going to be very, very interesting, these votes coming in and the counting underway after that US midterm.